Greetings, citizens of Nerdtropolis. Sean Todd here, the mayor of Nerdtropolis, and on this episode of Real Insights, my guest is Boy Kills World Director Moritz Mohr.
Hey, Sean.
Moritz, hello. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure is mine.
Congrats on a balls-to-the-wall feature film. I mean, this is an amazing directorial debut. Loved Boy Kills World. What a ride.
Thank you so much.
First off, how does it feel to have the backing and support of the legendary Sam Raimi as a producer?
That feels very good. And I had it for a while. Like when we started this 7 years ago, Sam was one of the first producers to come on board. So, and he stuck with it through all the ups and downs, and that felt really good.
Yeah, everything that he puts, that he backs, obviously it means good stuff. And you delivered on this. So what is the key ingredients to crafting, a really wild and action-packed revenge story like Boy Kills World?
Wow. Well, you gotta have a good motive, for a reason to take revenge. You gotta have a very likable lead that is and charismatic and that carries the story and the emotions. You gotta have some kick-ass action scenes. That always helps. And some great actors. Great actors are always very helpful in that. And some fun ideas that you can do to freshen it up.
Yeah, there is a lot of fun ideas. The cast is amazing, but obviously it's led by Bill Skarsgård. Amazing fight scenes in this film from him. What is his work ethic like on set?
Great. His work ethic is, what is the word? He's a really hard worker. When he committed to this, he was like, all right, I need to train in martial arts. I need to get shredded. And then after doing the training, he needs to learn the choreography, which is basically a dancing number at that point, but you really have to memorize it. And that's just a start. And that's months and months of training and all and rehearsing. And then you also have to play the role and do the regular rehearsals and all that. So it's really it's very hard to do. And and we wrote him hard on that movie. He was really he worked very hard and very long.
Yeah, he pulled it off for sure. And where did this idea come of casting the iconic voice of H. Jon Benjamin as Boy? I mean, that's just brilliant, and it really worked really well.
Thank you. So back in the day when we had the proof of concept trailer, the first one in 2016, we sort of started out, the idea was young boy, old voice. And we sort of had this, explanation back then was, I took my voice from the last thing I remember, which was this cigarette commercial. So we had the cowboy sort of Marlboro Man version of that. And while we were writing the script, it all sort of moved towards the video game. And at that point, it was also like, all right, well, what voice do we like? Who's funny? And who could be great for this? And Jon Benjamin was at the top of the list because I love him and I love his sense of humor. I love his comedy. I love Archer and Bob's Burgers. So very short list and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, that was brilliant. And lastly, when did you realize that a cheese grater makes for a great weapon?
It was literally after our action director sort of suggested it. It was we had a Zoom and he sort of was like, what about a cheese grater? And I was like, oh, that sounds intriguing. And then he just walked away and came back with the cheese grater over his arm and sort of put it into camera. And I was like, eh? And I was like, yeah, I think that will work.
What an awesome sequence that is. The whole movie is so much fun. Moritz, thank you so much. I'm really excited to what you deliver next.
Thank you so much.
Once again, this is Sean Taj, the mayor of Nerdtropolis, and stay tuned for more movie news, reviews, interviews, and trailers.